My name is Austin, and this is our Hirac Delest.
Muppet arms.
I need to check. Oh, switch to Hirac Delest. Switch.
Do it.
Do it. Did it.
Do it.
Ooh, we're
Hold on, let
here.
me switch me to Hirac Delest.
Oh. Whoa. He's back. He's here. We had. It's. Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.
Huh?
Chicken butt.
Nice.
Did we get another? Did we meet our stream goal? Is the real question.
Did we get
We did.
one follower?
We got 4.
Whoa!
Whoa.
That means we get 4 times as much XP.
Oh shit! I wish that's how it works.
Fuck,
It
I
can
also
be.
wish
It could be. Nope. It
You
can't.
make the rules.
Let me see. Oh, I got my notes right here. It says Austin. They're gonna ask you to make it to where they get 4 times the XP because
Yeah.
don't
do it.
fall for it.
Don't
It's a
fall for
trick.
it. It's
Roll
a trap.
an intimidation check. Me.
Me
Against Austin.
Against Austin. Oh man,
Austin has solved our 4x XP
I'm
puzzle.
about to soluble.
He's not soluble. God damn it.
I hope you guys like Dander Sniffling during the off time. Because we like doing it.
I want that to be its own game. I want to play it every week.
Hey, maybe that can be a Patreon goal. Well, it's going to have to be up here.
It's pretty high.
It's at the tier where we can hire an editor
Yeah.
full time.
Yes.
That's what we need.
If we hire an editor full
Or-
time, I'll rap. I can play every day, almost.
We
Hey.
need a volunteer full-time editor who loves us enough.
Who do you love?
To ruin their entire life to edit only our shows.
You have to do it
Yes,
to our
give
standards.
yourself to
Your
us.
friend?
Yeah, this is Hirac Delest. This is the after show where we talk about the show that we just did. This is my hosting voice.
So, after a show.
Yeah. What do you call those?
Poultry.
Post show.
What?
Later show. Late show with Bill Murray.
The after
I was
show,
trying to riff
the
on
late night.
it's a show
Yeah.
within a podcast within a podcast.
Uh,
Just ripping on the map.
The late and
Oh, I don't know.
exploring the latest and greatest in brand eating. Listen, what's your favorite moment, Alex? Yeah.
Ooh. Way to put me on the spot.
Yeah, you know how I
Motherfucker.
do when I'm in
that
Austin.
that would be Dylan and Savannah pretending to be drunk.
Yeah, that was good.
That was amazing. Also,
That's
drunk Jenna. If that's drunk Jenna, I need to get drunk with Jenna because that's
It's not far off from
fantastic.
drunk Jenna.
Because I'll match that energy the whole time.
Hell yeah. Jenna, what was your favorite moment?
The crows, the steely crows, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Teaching crows to steal. Like they
Mhm.
don't already know.
They're good at it. They just need to be directed.
Yeah.
I love that Austin gave me the ability to communicate with crows, and that can never be taken away now. That
Nope.
is now canonical,
Yeah.
and I can lead a crow army. The
Well-
Yeerks are fucked.
We went over it a bunch about the talking.
We talked about it.
We had like, I think it was cut out, but there was like a 10-minute conversation about whether you could or not, and we determined
And early on, and it was my idea the first time
Yeah.
too, to be like, I want to say some shit, and
Yeah.
you were like,
how
can you do that?
how we work this. Yeah.
Oh man, when Zac takes linguist, one of the languages he's gonna learn is Crow.
hmm
Hell
For
yeah.
sure. Hell yeah.
What about you? What's your favorite moment, Nate?
I really loved, especially right at the beginning, when Savannah and Dylan were talking and Zac was hiding,
Mm.
and
Oh,
Zac would
yeah.
occasionally be like, "Oh, the dunk tank exploded," like, and just throw in ideas. That was, I don't know. I liked being able to do that. It was really fun collaboration.
Mm.
It reminded me of the Cassie teaching Axe how babies are made conversation, and that we made up, and how we were like, Rachel keeps coming up with different words, like different slang terms for sexual parts. And when she runs out, Tobias is like feeding him to her. Anyway, it reminded me of that, and I was like, I don't know, that just was funny to me. So I liked that part a lot.
I like the whole moment at Dylan's house. Like, for one, with the spiders, or with the spider, the interactions with like her dad and them going back and forth and stuff. That was pretty cool for me. I don't know why, but
Dad being wholly inappropriate about Savannah's clothing.
Well,
Very, very inappropriate, sir.
how rude.
How dare you?
But
I also liked that you're putting orcas in the zoo. Just a special gift for Alex.
Well, everybody might get it.
Yeah, but it's really just for Alex. We know that.
We'll
The
see.
threats, the years of threats have built up enough.
And I just have you guys go to record the orcas and they kill you, and that's the story.
Blackfish all over again.
I would love. Hey,
If I
okay,
go that
listen.
way, I go happy.
Yeah. Well, one, yes, but two, the only recorded orca incidents are in captivity. They shouldn't be in captivity.
Yep. They shouldn't. SeaWorld.
So is Savannah gonna quit the gardens on principle when they?
Oh my God, we're doing a Free Willy episode.
You think you're the only one?
Or when you
Yes. Free Willy episode. I'll put that right under Dylan's dad loves the teacher or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Do not torture Dylan. You got to.
It's Dylan's math teacher.
Oh no.
Free Willy. Ep. Canon done. So what do we do now? Let me look at this thing. That was our favorite moments. We just talk about the show.
Hey, we have questions from
Yeah.
people.
Those come next. That's what it
Oh, okay.
says.
They come after talking
Sorry.
about the show.
Sorry.
Get with it, Alex.
You guys-
Jeez.
Each got how many morphs did you all get? Dylan got 3, I think.
Are we having a competition?
No, I just wanted to open up the morphs to talk about.
I got a cute little puppy dog. I'm gonna pet that dog. Gonna pet that dog.
And Pippin.
And can I catch that dog?
I gotta catch it, dude.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get a spider. You presented with me with a spider, but I already have one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not like Savannah. I don't need 10 of the same fucking animal.
I do.
It's not the same animal.
Yeah.
Different animal.
Yeah.
It's the same stats.
What if
so
the
I don't
Yeerks
care.
recognize your spider, and then every time your spider comes around, they'll know that's an Andalite bandit?
The exact spider.
Oh,
So
no.
you need multiple versions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that one's only got 8 legs.
Live and learn.
What?
That's how they all work.
Except-
When we're on our tiny heist, we're going to need spiders of variously tiny different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And bigger.
No, I can't wait for Tiny Heist because I'll be the wolf spider, which is the big one. So I get to
Yep.
play my barbarian again.
You get to
Always.
be the barbarian.
Oh, man.
Running after the, I don't know, centipede, whatever we're.
Do you think
Helmicron?
you could get a peacock spider and give it like bard type stats and just switch the singing to the cool peacock display?
When he-
Oh
yes.
my god.
This is a Patreon episode.
Tiny
We
heist.
just
Let me
done.
write that down.
Spider Heist.
Spider,
Oh my god.
Spidey
I don't want to
heist.
shake my cute little spider butt.
Spidey Heist.
Arachnarchy.
Oh.
Wait, Arachnarok?
Arachnid.
Ooh.
Ooh. Arachnarok?
Interesting.
Like, does the wolf spider get a hammer?
Dude.
No, I'd be
Yes.
Fenrir, obviously, the wolf spider.
Yeah. You get.
I'm making
Chains.
Norse jokes. Don't worry about it.
No, I got it.
Yeah. I know
I
I
Fenrir.
read 3 books of Everworld. I'm on board.
If there's anything I know, it's D&D. Dude. crazy shit happened, man. Bart fucked up Rena's
Bro.
hands. Fucking,
Oh yeah.
there's a controller in the basement nobody's talking about. Cameron's pissed off about Grant. Millie's pissed off about something. Maybe. He didn't talk to anybody. He just went straight for his work. You guys are lying to chart cheese and brie and cheese again.
We're not lying to
Well,
them,
you're keeping him in the dark.
which we agreed to.
Right. But you know they
Well,
don't.
we
You know
always-
Bart doesn't like it.
Listen, I am doing exactly what we agreed to, which is keeping them in the dark enough to protect them while still letting them in.
Technically, I'm just gonna. Technically, actually, you said that until you had a way to let him fight.
I think I said let them in specifically until we had a way to let them participate.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we have a
And-
morph cube.
Mhm.
Do we want to make Austin run 3 NPCs?
I'm already ready.
I think we
I
should
run all
make
the
Austin.
NPCs.
You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, fuck this. Let's make
I'm
Austin
in
run
on
as
the
many
team.
NPCs as we can on the team. I think we should build this team with the goal of having 15 Austin NPCs, and then he'll stop doing this to us.
You,
Austin is the best, so it makes sense.
I will never stop doing this.
Let's weaponize D&D against Austin.
Oh, if all weapons shall prosper against me or something like that. No weapon shall prosper against me, especially not D&D.
What?
No weapon shall prosper. It's
Is that
about.
a saying?
It's in the Bible or something.
I think we're supposed to throw mistletoe at him now.
Yeah, throw some
Oh,
throw some
okay.
tinsel.
What about
Nope.
murder?
Mer, come here.
Judas, no.
Speaking of Austin playing so many NPCs, we can move into our first question from Keither. How does Austin feel about now having to control what seems like to be 3 PCs, which PCs are player characters, we all know, not NPCs. So he's talking about Cameron, Max, and Matea. I'll go ahead and answer it real quick. Fine. I feel cool about it. It's easy. They got their sheets. They do have player character sheets. At least those 3 do, and so do like big characters like big bads. They all get PC sheets because they get real classes and stuff. But I don't consider them. They're still NPCs. Like right now, Max and Cameron are back at the cabin. Unless I decide to do, I guess Cameron is. I can put him on like he's probably closer to a PC. But like, unless I do something special where you guys see their point of views, like you don't see it, so that would make them like NPCs. It's not hard, because like I mean they are mechanically like I do them like I do every other character, just more often. So like you might not see Evan more Austin. You might not see Evan every time Savannah goes to the thing, to the garden, so I don't have to decide what Evan's doing literally every moment of every day. It's a little bit different with Cameron and Max, and I guess Matea now, because they're going to be more in the focus, so I have to know, like, all right, if they come back to him now, what are they doing? So I guess it's a little bit harder than regular NPCs, but not too much harder. It's fine. If I start to do too much where they take over the spotlight, I want Keith or you especially to let me know, because I don't want them to feel like PCs. I want them to feel part of the story, but not like I'm trying to.
Cameron
Be a
feels
friend.
like
Yeah,
a
if Cameron doesn't have the
DM
same-
PC. So
Yeah.
I've played games with smaller groups before where I'm DMing, but we just needed more people for the team because, you know, two is not enough or something. So I'll make my own PC and play it as a player as well as DMing the game. Cameron kind of feels like that,
Yeah.
but for some reason Max doesn't, even though they fill similar roles. I don't know.
I wonder if that's
Maybe
because he's like,
been there since day one.
and he's Max is an established character in the book, so
Yeah, I think that's the difference
Yeah.
for me.
it doesn't feel like I made him up.
But like Rena doesn't feel like a player,
True.
a DM player. You know what I mean?
Why would she? She's the fucking worst.
She's the worst. Well, now her hand's broke. So I want to know how much Schadenfreude fucking Savannah felt knowing that her fucking hand is broke.
Sorry, versus what? Versus her posting it on her timeline, getting infested, getting taken. I feel pretty fucking good. You're welcome, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. They cool. There's like a negative connotation with DM PCs, like that I've seen. In
If
the
it's an
community.
OP,
I'll
if it's a
kill
Mary
someone
Jane
for
OP
Cameron.
bullshit. But
Good. Good.
I think you can absolutely play as a DM. You can play a PC without it
absolutely.
sucking.
Plus, it gives you more investment in the story instead of like just controlling the entirety of the story. You then are more collaborative with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's also. I mean, it's got to be well balanced. You can't be like Cameron does a bunch of shit that saves the day because it's just like, well, that was all obviously like Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That made it
Unless
suck.
Unless he does once or twice.
But Cameron's in a good spot because he's just a big dumb himbo, and he'll do whatever me or I guess Zac or Savannah says. So you as the DM aren't making really calls for what that character does most of the time.
Yeah. And I try to give like
I don't know
their input, but like not. I don't know. That's why Cameron is always like, I'm not good at making plans because.
Right.
I don't want to as Austin. I want you all to. All right. Keither has another question too. We'll go right into that. How soon until Dylan steals Grant's jacket?
I think that if it is still in the cabin the next time she goes there, she's gonna be like, "Hey, does anybody? Is this my? Can I? This is mine now. This is yours. This is mine."
Oh man, that'd be so good.
Yeah.
So soon.
And hopefully whoever is there would be like, no, you can't because it's very recognizable as someone who is lost. So they'll wonder why you have it.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine.
We'll make you your own patch jacket.
That is also acceptable.
Okay.
that sounds like okay. Listen, I know this isn't D&D arts and craft time, but that would be so cool to collect. Like, here, I brought these to you from the zoo. Here, I got these to you from here. Here, have this patch from here. That would be very fun. Just to get to like add patches from things in the story to.
I want enough Animorphs art turned into patches that I can have a real life battle jacket just with Animorph shit all over it.
Yes.
With a big Dungeons and Dracon Beams thing on the back. Like a rocker patch, like a motorcycle club.
Eventual merch goal.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man, the biggest one on the back could be like Zac, like a jersey kind of name on the back almost.
Love it. All right. What are we talking about? We can't do this.
God, who knows?
We're gonna spend so much money. Everybody shut up.
This next question comes. We can do whatever we want. I want you all to know. This is from Naughty Yeerk. Right now, we want to answer this question. That's why we're doing it. From Naughty Yeerk. What animal would you use to start a forest fire if you're trying to be 1, effective, and or 2, stealthy? Dragon.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stealthy?
Dragon.
Effective.
Oh,
Stealthy. Does
I
it have to be
had an
both?
answer.
Well, it says and or, and then lists them both.
Oh, okay.
Small dragon.
Small dragon.
Mushu. Yeah.
I'm grabbing one of those hawks from Australia that literally uses fire to brush prey out and hunts that way by starting forest fires.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using a bipedal bear with a hat and a shovel.
Supposed
And
to
it's
prevent him.
Well, only you can prevent them. He starts.
It's a threat
That's
when he
a
says
bird.
it. You motherfuckers better get ready.
My real
Starting a bunch of fires.
My real pick is human.
is they do start the most.
Yeah.
I was gonna say raccoon. Like, I feel like a raccoon with his little grabby hands,
Yeah.
and they already get like a +15 to mischief. So
On a skateboard coming off a ramp with a stick on fire, ready to like.
that's the first patch I want on my jacket. Please draw this for me.
Skateboard fire starter.
Pitch that in our
Skateboard
corner.
with a torch, and he's just flipping you off at the front hand, the front paw. This is gonna be a tattoo. Anyway,
Keither's in the chat, and he wanted us to know he's not, he wasn't trying to call out anybody or anything. We know, Keither. It's all good, bro. I was just commenting on the stuff that I'd read about the NPCs and stuff. So, no, I didn't think you were. And he also said he has a new Grant rumor.
no, that was someone else. No, that is Keither.
Yeah, that's Keither. He
Sorry.
says Grant had
Don't worry,
his...
Keither, it's no problem.
It's no problem at all.
It's
At all.
problem at all.
At all.
At all.
That's so southern.
The
I'm your
new
problem now.
the new Grant rumor is Grant had his whole operation stolen by Dylan, and now she's got his jacket as a trophy. They would think that.
That would be terrible for Dylan.
No, Dad, it's great. You never use your own stash. That means I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
selling now.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Levels to that
Test
one
me. You don't
too.
believe me? Test me. Come on. Dude, I'll give you hair.
That goes back 10 years. Is what I heard. The hair follicles.
Awesome.
That too.
Definitely gonna find it then.
Depends on how long your hair is.
Oh wait.
Don't they just test the
Oh
follicles?
my god. Oh no, the implications.
Shit, you're right.
Oh shit. Dylan's hair is all new now.
There's nothing.
Test me.
But
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 this is just
But-
the Marco bad haircut. Rachel trying to morph out of a bad haircut.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
what's the difference?
Because we shouldn't have hair. No one should have hair after they morph.
listen,
shouldn't.
we'll just get
It's
Sandra to
dead
help
skin
us. He
cells.
cut Catherine the Great's hair. It'll be fine.
I already hate Xander. Is that a problem?
Yep.
Maybe.
It's gonna be.
We'll find out.
You know, Xander backwards is just rednecks.
It's your problem now, Nate.
It's your problem. It's all your problem.
It's I can't even fuck
Yeah.
up that bad. I'm sorry.
Tall.
Me and my brother tried to say isopropyl alcohol yesterday. Did I even say?
Trying to say what?
Yep. And we couldn't.
Isopropyl
again?
alcohol.
And every time he said it, I would try to say it, but I'd be like propadol, isopropanol alcohol, and it would mess him up. I swear, I kept him from being able to say this word for 5 minutes. We were cracking up, and I just wanted the world to know.
GG.
GG.
You got any more questions?
Yeah, from Brightlight 345. She wants to peel back the curtains a little. She or he, I'm not sure.
They.
They
Yeah.
said we will pull back the curtain. Let's pull back the meta curtain a bit. It's a force to be reckoned with, but occasionally it's okay. Basically, is what she said. How would each of your all's characters host Hirac Delest if they had an episode each to voice their opinions? And we'll follow up with the next question after that. So, Nate, how would Zac host a Hirac Delest?
Hi. I'm Zac. And this is our Hirac Delest. Does he just exist in our world, playing a game as himself? What's happening?
I think
How
so.
does
I
this-
think it's like if Zac was in the game, but he jumped out of the meta to host the Hirac Delest.
God, like each of the things would be all of his favorite things would be things he did, which is already true because that's usually what I pick anyway. Then all of the questions would be like, how do we stop the Yeerks?
Asking the
That's the
audience.
question I want to ask. Yeah. My favorite moment was when I did a cool thing.
Mm.
Yeah, that'd be mostly about himself.
Mhm.
He would talk about himself the whole time.
What about Dylan?
I feel like the first time that she did it, it would be like super awkward and uncomfortable, and then the second time, she's fucking there for it. She's like, "Hey, I'm Dylan. We're doing this thing now. What's up?"
Hell yeah. Oh gosh,
She would
Savannah.
definitely like. She would be feeding into Zac a little bit, like, "Oh, tell me more about that. That's awesome. You're great." Now, Savannah, shut up, Zac. It's Savannah's turn.
Nice.
Ricky,
She's already nailed the dynamic there.
Perfect.
a Ricky Lake-esque.
Zach would shut up too as soon as someone
No, I
calls
know.
him out. He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'm sorry." Totally.
How about Savannah? How would Savannah host the show?
Host this show. Okay, so remind me, the rules are again that we are pulled out of the game into this world and have a full understanding that we are playing a game.
Yeah.
The entire time it would be derailed and super awkward because she would focus in on whoever the game master was of this game and be working on different tricks and conversations to pry as much information as she possibly could.
So she would Alex me.
Yeah.
But so like Savannah would be trying to do it all sneaky and deceptively, and Zach would just be like, "No, Austin, tell me what do I have to do?"
Savannah would be sneaking and she'd be like, "So, who's the big bad?" Like, she's not great at subterfuge.
And Zach
So-
would be like, "It's Visser Three, obviously."
How are you
Okay.
gonna kill everybody?
And Dylan's just like, "Ooh, who's Visser 3? What? All right."
Oh shit!
What's the Visser?
You're
Alex,
muted.
It would be like, hypothetically, Austin, how would you feel if we did this exact thing? Let's run a test scenario. This isn't for real. We're going to roll some dice and see how this plan plays out now.
Savannah, you're perfect for this world, and my friend, let's roll some dice.
Amazing.
I think Cameron would get lost a lot and tell stories that
Cameron would-
didn't have to do it, like that vaguely related to the story, but he would go off on tangents.
Cameron would be
You're
like
like-
the fucking Kramer. Like, he'd open the door and you'd have to stop the show because everyone would just be
No.
applauding, like, yeah, he's here.
It's Cameron.
I feel like Cameron would lose the thread the moment he's been brought out of the game.
Yeah. What do we
He'd be
do?
like,
This thing place looks
"What?
real.
What do you mean we're a game? I don't understand.
Dude, you're a game.
Run it by me again."
I mean, isn't life just a game?
Philosophical.
Aximili, I feel like, definitely has seen variety shows on cable, and that's how he would host the show.
Oh my god, it was the
Amazing.
these messages moment. And now we're going to cut to these messages.
And that all the commercials would be him in different, like, suits, like one wearing a Kroger thing saying, "Look at these low prices, man." I don't know if anybody else get that, if it's regional.
It's original, but
Dude.
that would be so good.
There's a guy named Bill, and he always points up at the low prices.
Okay.
How would the Cinnabon commercial go?
Oh, horrible. It would just
Just
be...
the back of Axe's head, just eating.
It would just be the wreckage of Ricky's Bunzai Bakery, and like the Sarah McLachlan stuff would play, and he'd be like, "Do you not want this to happen to your bakery?"
It's the spinning like Lazy Susan thing that they have at the end where like you can see the cinnamon bun all the way around, except it's empty. There's like one crumb on it, and as it goes, you just see like a hand reach off screen and grab the crumb.
Oh god! All right, there's a follow up to that, still from Brightlight 345. They say, "How would newbie Dylan feel about finding out more about this war? Finding out more about that this war has been going on under the nose for the humans for so long. How does she feel about that? Like, secret war."
Yeah, I think the more that she learns, the more she's gonna have a moment of sheer fucking panic. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see how she reacts. That's the fun part.
I will say one of the biggest, like, obviously, like, the cliffhanger for the episode, I'm so excited to get into that. But I think what I'm looking forward to most next recording session is the questions between Dylan and Savannah. I'm just excited to see, like, how much Savannah keeps from Dylan, how much Dylan figures out regardless of that. Like, I don't know. It's just going to be so cool. And then we are going to straight get into whatever Zach's got going on with Xander. So that should be good too. I told you all Sunday was a big day.
We still got to fucking let Axe call home.
On top of everything, he still needs to do that. Oh, and no, y'all haven't talked after the Matea thing either. So
Yeah, so quick question for Nate, because Nate forgot already. Where's she at?
She said she would return in 3 days to see
how our pet project turned out.
But she just went off into the woods near Oscar's.
Okay, cool.
Which we didn't address this. We probably should have. Dylan hid the Escafil device somewhere. Jenna, me and you'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But just for you listeners, she did hide it. We just didn't say it.
It done been
Sorry.
hit.
That was on me. I should have asked.
It did happen.
Yeah. She did it when nobody was looking.
I really hope that Savannah brings up the possibility of giving Brad and Chad is what I want to say, morphing capabilities to Dylan.
If you had to guess based on how Savannah feels about those two,
I know.
I'm
It's
sure.
not going to happen.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it'll happen or not, but it'll be cool when it comes up, the discussion, to hear it. Because, just to hear Savannah be like, Zach be like, we're going to give him the... No, I don't think so.
We could use the help.
I mean, who knows? You guys, that'll be something you guys get into. I'm so excited. We're in the meat now. Book 3, guys. We're in the fucking meat of it.
that's the title on the chapter. Book 3. We're in the meat now.
Is this real?
It's an Arby's commercial.
And
We're
Maximilian's
in
again.
meat.
We're in the meat now.
We are in the meat.
What are we going to name this episode? We haven't had to name an episode in so long because of Megamorphs.
Yeah. We're going to call it Ay Caramba. I don't know.
Yep, we're calling it Ay Caramba. Also, Keither asked a follow-up in the chat.
Did he?
Oh,
It was to
snap.
Nate's comment about not being able to morph hair. The whole hair conversation.
right.
we had.
He says, but then, wouldn't all your morphs look like naked Morat since they shouldn't morph fur? Holy shit. Intimidation checks with advantage if you're a bear with no hair.
Oh my god.
No hair bear.
A no hair bear look...
Herber.
No hair bear.
No hair bear. Look
No
like...
hair bears.
They look like they came from hell.
They're awful.
Have you seen a hairless?
Yep.
That's why people think they're chupacabras.
Yeah.
A bunch of chupacabras.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
No, that's a very valid point, actually. Like, that makes sense.
What about
Morphing
lizard
technology
tails?
You're born
What?
with those.
Are they? Cool.
Well,
Yeah,
but
they're born with
puppies are
tails.
born with hair, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes sense for them to have, even though fur and hair is just dead skin cells.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
You're
well,
also
yeah,
dead skin
honestly.
cells? Okay.
Uh-huh.
In a
Mostly.
trench coat, human suit.
Yeah. That is my human suit.
I am a human.
This was a very fun episode. I'm really glad we got to play it.
We're back,
Good seeing you
baby.
guys. We're back, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book 3 is going to be bigger. It's going to be stronger. It's going to be more epic.
Faster.
There's going to be
Harder.
more fights and harder. And there's going to be
Candy.
candy. And I hope you're ready.
Is there gonna be candy?
For sure,
Can there be candy?
there will be candy. I swear to God, there's going to be candy.
Make a
Oh.
note. You're gonna forget.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna make a note. That's how sure I'm already
So
had it.
confident.
I already had it in the plans for candy.
It was
Did
already
you?
in the notes.
Yeah.
It's in the list.
Interesting.
Right here it says, make sure the candy episode happens. Austin.
That's what the spiders
From
are
Austin.
Austin. Is just like a Jolly Rancher.
Oh my
A
god.
single Jolly Rancher.
You know that we couldn't take Axe on any of those missions because he gets a disadvantage on any check involving food.
Yeah.
And a candy factory would be every check would involve food.
Every single one. You know they can't control candy. Once you melt sugar, you can't control it.
What?
You can't. It boils over. Had cookie day. I tried to make these candy grapes.
Okay, so you can't control sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say I used
No,
to
no.
make blown sugar art for cakes, so I think I can control sugar.
Then sugar tricked me. I thought it was just uncontrollable in its liquid state. But you guys teach me. I needed to make these grapes. They were so good, but we had to clean up candy off counter at my aunt's house, and she didn't like it.
Candied grapes are so fucking good.
I was gonna make.
I don't even know what that is.
It's grape with candy coat,
Yeah,
and it's good.
that's it.
That's
That's it.
it.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
so good
It's
though.
grape
I
with
don't know
candy
why
coat.
adding some sugar to a grape is the best, but it is.
It's a texture thing. It's a taste thing. It's just all good.
Is it crunchy?
Yeah.
Crunch times 2, yeah.
Yep. And it's like a thin coat. So like normally candy's like, if you bite into like a Jolly Rancher, it's not a good bite.
It's
But
ow.
yeah, but this is a thin layer, and it's not. It's like an M&M, but like a little
Like a
different.
Smartie. Got it.
Oh, what the fuck?
No.
Kind of Canadian shit.
No.
like
Not rockets, obviously. Smarties.
like a sucker, but a thin.
Thin.
Thin. I try to make
Like an
candy
egg made with
pineapples. Yeah, like an eggshells candy. I try to make candy coated pineapples. Forgot about them. So they were just in my aunt's freezer, froze.
The pineapple?
How do you make candy grapes?
Yeah.
I want to know.
Dip it in candy. Melt the sugar into its
That's it.
uncontrollable state. Dip them in there. Let them cool off.
It's also known as hard crack, yes.
Right. Right. I tried to make candy apples one time. Didn't turn out well. All right. Cookie day was fun. Listen. Me, Austin. Hi, I'm Austin. And you can find me at CZ Drop on Twitter. That's where I be. Right here every other Sunday at 11 EST. American. 10 Central Canadian. We do D&DB every other weekend. Dungeons Dracon Beams. It's an Animorph's alternate universe podcast. If you haven't found out yet, we're right here.
That'd be wild.
We also GM another podcast called Late Starters. It's a Pokemon tabletop universe where there's these 3 Pokemon trainers that get a little bit late of a start, and we figure out how they interact with the world with cute little battle fuckers. That's what I'm calling them. I love them all. Chomp!
Fuckers? I don't think you can say that.
You can say that.
Fuckers.
It's yeah, dude. They put it in the rule book.
Battle fuckers, gotta catch 'em all.
Battle fucks. Listen. See me there. Late Starters. Check it out. Yeah.
My name is Nate. I'm otherwise called the Splintersmith on all things internet. Most specifically, I am Splintersmith NC on Twitter and Splintersmith on Twitch. I'm also 1/3 of Soup Salad Sandwich, a podcast about food arguments, which is currently on hiatus. And I play Chapman in Sporadic Phantoms, an Animorph's ARG radio play podcast, which is fast approaching the launch of Season 2 and has a new website. Go check it out. SporadicPhantoms.com.
So excited for that.
Very good website.
Yeah, and I'm Jenna. And these nerds are very cool, and I'm lucky to even be here. And you can find me
Bullshit.
at Jenna Chill with 1 L, that's not bullshit, all over the internet. And I'm also a part of Botched, another D&D podcast. Right now we're doing a Western, and it's so much fun. And I'm a member of Horse Girls, an entirely academic podcast. I'm also the Questmaster for the Guild of Granddaughters. We have a Guild of Granddaughters episode coming up live on March 8th? 9th.
think so.
8th.
8th, I think.
Feels like 8th, right?
It feels like the
I
it's
think it's
International
the
Women's
8th.
Day.
Yeah,
Google
it's
it.
the same day every year, just like, Valentine's Day and some other things. Christmas being one of them, I guess. Who knows? Who knows when
it?
Christmas is really?
Yeah.
But yeah, and
Jesus.
I'm the soup of soup salad sandwich.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm not sure that Christmas is on the same day every year now.
Nope.
And I'm in crisis.
Crisis.
You can. I'm on.
Merry
I'm on
Crisis.
Christmas is Superboy
Christmas to
podcast.
crisis.
Christmas to crisis.
Save Christmas.
I'm never calling it anything like that ever again. I don't care.
I don't care if that's the title.
I don't care what the title is. I'm on a podcast called Christmas Crisis. It's a Superboy podcast on hiatus. No, you can find me on Twitter at Alex and Birds. But mostly I have 8 bajillion podcasts. Some of them were mentioned here, like Late Starters and Los Goals and Guild of Granddaughters, our Questmaster show. And also I have a podcast called Animorphs Anonymous, which is, hey, I've read Animorphs. I might have read Animorphs. You don't know. You can't tell me what to do. I think I guessed every single book and published 54 episodes of my guesses. And they were all right. I suck it. But now we're covering other Catherine and Michael properties, and it's very fun and good, and I do it with Casey. And also, I am also on Soup Salad Sandwich, and it's wonderful. Those are all the things I'm on. You can find me all those places.
And if you want, you can find everything. You can find us, on the D&DB Discord. And you can get to the link by visiting our website, which is draconbeams.com. Or if you prefer a different URL, you can use milkyourfriends.com. That will take you there. Or you can join us on Twitter at D&DBPOD. That's D&DB Pod on Twitter. Go follow. We got to 103 followers, and we blew our fucking stream goal out of the water. But we can use some more always. We launched a Patreon where you can find extra content. This month we had a new Savannah journal go up. And what's coming up we didn't have a new Savannah journal come up. We had Zac Thoughts come out this at the beginning. And then some creepy, crawly love stories coming on the 14th. That is your Valentine's Day. The thoughts of Ratu is my thoughts. You can check that out on Patreon. There's merch.
It's the single greatest love story of our time.
It's so good, so heartbreaking, and I'm not lying. I'm sure somebody cried. It wasn't me. I didn't cry, but I was close to it.
I fell to the ground.
Yeah, Jenna fell to the ground. Do you want to see Jenna fall to the ground? Give us some money, and you can. But draconbeams.com for more info. Until next time, we will see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay.